When you hear YMCA, you probably think of fun, dancing, and that iconic arm movement everyone knows. But behind the catchy beat is a message that still hits home today, especially if you've ever felt lost, broke, or unsure of what path your life is supposed to take. This song isn't just about a building or a club. It's about having a place where you feel supported when life gets heavy and finding people who lift you up when you can't do it alone. In many ways, it reflects the reality many of us face: moving to new cities, chasing opportunities, dealing with pressure, or simply trying to survive. The song opens with a direct call out: "Young man, there's no need to feel down." Right away, the narrator is speaking to someone who's struggling. Maybe he's new in town. Maybe he doesn't know anyone. Maybe he's broke. The song paints a picture that a lot of people can relate to. Those moments when you're standing in a new place, overwhelmed, and everything feels unfamiliar. The lyrics remind us that even when life knocks you down, you can still stand back up. There's a subtle encouragement here. Your current situation doesn't define your entire story. As the song continues, the narrator points the young man to a place he can go: the YMCA. When you look deeper, the YMCA in the song represents any safe space in your life. Maybe it's a community center, a church group, an NGO program, or even just a circle of supportive friends. It's a reminder that you don't have to face your problems alone. There are always places and people who can offer guidance, a warm meal, a simple conversation, or just a moment where you feel seen. Most of all, it's about finding people who won't judge you for struggling but will help you stand back up. The chorus, "It's fun to stay at the YMCA," is more than just a catchy hook. It highlights the idea of escaping loneliness and finding community. The song talks about a place where you can hang out with all the boys, a line that emphasizes camaraderie, belonging, and connection. When you're in survival mode, even simple things like conversation, laughter, or having someone to relate to can change your whole mindset. The YMCA becomes a symbol of hope, not because it solves all your problems, but because it reminds you that you don't have to battle everything alone. Then comes a shift in the lyrics. "Young man, what do you want to be? You can make real your dreams." Now, the narrator is giving guidance not just for survival, but for growth. He's basically saying, once you find support, once you feel grounded, you can start thinking bigger again. Dreams become possible when you're not drowning in loneliness or financial pressure. And there's a powerful message embedded here. Sometimes, the first step towards success is simply having a place that gives you the confidence to start again. One of the strongest lines in the song is, "No man does it all by himself." It's a reminder that pride can hold us back more than failure ever will. In many cultures, especially for men, asking for help is seen as weakness. But this lyric flips that idea. It teaches that there's strength in seeking support and that admitting you need help is not a sign of failure. It's the first step toward rebuilding your life. The song encourages putting pride aside, taking that step, and letting people who care guide you toward a better direction. In the final verses, the narrator reveals that he too was once in the young man's shoes. He talks about being down, struggling, feeling like nobody cared, whether he lived or not. This moment adds depth to the whole story because it shows that the encouragement isn't coming from someone perfect. It's coming from someone who has also been broken, someone who knows the feeling of having nothing. It's a message of empathy, not judgment. It says, I've been where you are, I know how heavy it feels, and I know you can rise from it. The song ends with a repetition, a continuous reminder that there is a place where you can start again, where you can rebuild, where you can find people who lift you up. And in life, sometimes we need that message repeated before we truly believe it. In the end, YMCA isn't just a fun disco track. It's a motivational story wrapped in a party vibe. It tells us that even when life gets hard, even when you're lost, broke, lonely, or unsure of your purpose, there will always be a space where you can start fresh. A space that gives you hope, confidence, and a sense of community. And sometimes that's all you need to rebuild your life, one step at a time.